Welcome to another Minecraft Tours episode. Today we're going to be taking a look at Lancaster. I actually toured this place already before, a couple times actually, because I'm actually re-recording this because none of my audio came through due to something that I figured out to reduce static before having to edit, so that way I don't have to make my voice quieter. Now I already ran around real quick to get a lot of this to load, so that way you can see a lot of it before I get up and real close to it. Now this place, it was a really big deal when it was popular, and this is on the Eco City Craft server on their legacy world, so I can't fly around because just like with my place, it doesn't let me fly. So when you spawn into the area, you appear on here. This is their warp area, and then you are immediately greeted by this line. Now, they had a lot of things happen on here, but I wasn't able to find out those things. Really, just at one point, it was sold to another player. Now, I was here once before, or it was sold to the other player, and there was a monorail. And when I was originally recording this footage, I was like looking everywhere for that monorail and just could not find it. Looks like here we got like a nice little shrine. That's kind of neat, kind of small. R2, and we go this way. We go into South Lancaster. Most notable thing in here, I would say, would be this giant structure here. Union Pond, I guess it's called. And down here we just got a bunch of lava and fountains and paintings. And up above we get a dead end up here that is just kind of like really fancy. Like it's a nice garden. It's kind of neat. Oh, I thought I wasn't gonna make that. Here we got a portal that doesn't work anymore. Oh wait, yes it does work. We can go through it to get back to the area close to the center. And here we got a cathedral. Look at that. Big creeper face. Yes, they're worshipping a creeper face. And fire and trees. And then in there we got some nice patterns on the floors and ceilings. This place is I forget what it's called, but I think it might be an art gallery. But yeah, we got these nice floors, nice ceilings, different rooms with same floors. Now if we go upstairs, it's largely unfinished up there. Like just another color floor and just completely empty. There's even a room in here that, or I believe that the floor is uneven. Might be down here. Yeah, there we go. The uneven floor. So not everything got finished here, but still a place And we get down this south area, and we got stables, a nice bridge with carpet on the railings, and pretty normal looking stuff, really. Oh, that must have taken a while, unless they had a really good pick. Probably can't go in here. No, we can. Okay. Oh, nice fireplace. Oh, music's playing, but I know that it can't be heard. See, I'm in 1.12. Yeah, I'm in 1.12 in order to be in this area without any weird graphical glitches, because this is running on a server. They moved everything that existed onto a server that is running 1.12, and they started a new thing for 1.13. So I came into the area that I had been building in for a long time, and there were like glass panes that were like glass bars. It was kind of weird. Check that out. Big wool mob. Diorite house. All wood modern house. Really dark in here. The fastest way for me to get back up there is to go around. Unfortunately, maybe this will let me in. There we go. Shortcut. There's that cathedral again. And over here we got a mostly empty area. So we're just going to run and diagonally across it to get to that landmark. Another room with a portal. But on the back, we get a nice view of a swimming pool. I'm not going to swim in it since this isn't at 1.14. And it's, or 1. It's 12 instead of 13, so. And we get, that must have taken a while. That must have been like a nice project in of itself. I haven't seen a way up to get on top of that or anything. But here we got some more normal sized houses. Good designs. Inside, some of them varying from others, but train station and portal hall. Maybe the monorail might have came through here at one point. And I'm trying to figure out what area I'm in. Okay, that. Oh, looks like this house got removed in a weird way. Yeah. Let's make our way down here. We got all this. There's that center area that we started out in. And here's just like a weird collection of rings. It kind of looks neat. it's mostly, you know, like a landmarker, I guess. There's nothing really to live in it about, but looks good anyway, right? Some horses. Okay. Okay, I know where I am at this point. So if we go up here, there's a big wall. All that wraps around the next area. But first, let's take a look inside here. Oh, okay, really nothing. Okay, so last time I walked around that way, that path loops around and back around to here. Or wait, no, it just ends, and then I walked around and found my way up here. Anyway, so this is a big flat area that was added after the city got sold from the original owner to a person by the name of Mendy Boy. You get a nice view up here of everything that had been built prior to that happening. At least if you've taken the time to render in the area. And like, see up there, I got like some of the areas not rendered right now. But people on this server really like their flat land. And so that's why this is here. And there's a portal that they blocked off when they built this wall up here. So, aside from this, I'm gonna see if I can drop down here and not die. Because, shoot! Okay, so I warped back over here. Nothing is in loading view anymore, so it's gonna render as we go along. But I had to figure out my sense of direction before I started recording again and see what way I needed to go to get my food, because food is something that I just need to really hold on to in this legacy world that it's on the server, because that's the only way I'm going to be able to keep showing you stuff from it. So if we keep going this way, eventually the wall just jets across us, but there's nothing over there, or it's all over this way. All the interesting part, or the anything to look at part, really. See, there's that wall. So let me make sure. Yeah. And then we just got some unfinished builds here. So you can tell this area this was not part of when the town was really like a big thing anymore. Because it's like, there's like not much to this area. Oh, there's a structure that I'm going to show you from a different angle. So let's go over this way. Okay, so let's get that loading in properly. Running toward it and away from it so we can take a look. And I want to get up on the path. All right, so there we go. Somebody makes this bone structure made of sandstone, but it looks like bones. And it's got that weird crystal that just pours out lava. If you come down here, you can see the progress that it does. Now this tunnel seems to never have been finished, but if I carefully peek over here, they really went crazy with the lava. And look, if you look right there, they've got a pit going down further. I don't know. Maybe they meant for it to be like fueling something. Maybe harnessing the ping power from the earth. Anyway, that monorail that I was talking about earlier, it originally came through there, and it came across here because I remember that being one of the first things I seen when I was on the monorail. I'll see in the town for the first time a few years ago. And there's this big castle here. We're gonna we're gonna make sure to go in that, or that one I mean, because it is pretty big. But I want to take a look inside this one first, and because I seen some nice detail from through the window. A bunch of books and enchantment tables that you can't use. Yeah, I said that some of these looked unfinished, but maybe it's just that people moved out and took their stuff with them. Oh, look at that. December 22nd, 2014. So we're 5 years late for this tour. Well, wait. No. 4 years late. 4.5 years late almost. Actually, not even that. Okay, so we're going to go up this path because it takes us to that big castle. It is a long path. So let's look at that while we walk. That's not fully loaded in, but I don't see any half-built structures except for the floating pieces of that. And you get to look at that. You get a peek at the castle before you even when you're at like halfway to it. Maybe less than half. Oh, a town hall for East Lancaster. Pretty small compared to this. This big, huge thing. And then we have this viewing room. You can look out at everything, including the part that didn't exist yet. So maybe it was looking out at nature when it was originally built. But if that new area would have worked out, then it would have been looking at a lot of things. It was a nice view either way. Then once we get up to here, it gets pretty empty, it gets pretty boring. There's way up over here. But as I go up, it's just going to take me longer to get back down. Yeah, so since we're so close to the top, I'm just gonna keep going. But yeah, it's just this, and there's this weird thing that I don't know how to get into. If I knew, I would do it, but I have no idea. And we just got a big flag on top of there. I really don't want to jump off and die again and having all the chunks unload again, because that would suck. Oh, I didn't notice this balcony. Get to see the thing without any glass in the way. Oh, I wish I could jump down there, but I know it would kill me. Let's try getting over this way and getting down gradually. Okay, that saved some time. Okay, and then we're going to take some more shortcuts too. I'm going to investigate over there, see if we can get into that UFO. Oh, nice. Easy way down. Oh, that's where that sheep noise came from. Under the bridge. Oh. It's not a UFO. something way bigger. Is there a lift up sign in here? No? I mean, that is probably the coolest thing in this city. Oh man, it makes it really dark. Good thing mobs don't spawn. Whoa. Look at that. I didn't even see any, aside from that, I didn't see any of this the first attempt recording. There's got to be a lift sign somewhere. That's amazing. I wish I could get up there for you. But it doesn't look like I'm getting up there. Oh wow, this is bigger than I thought it was. Oh, look at that. There's a landing pad. Oh, I've found the way in. This is awesome. I did not even know this existed up here. Okay, looks like... I don't know if this is finished or not, but it is definitely amazing. That you can fall right through and die. I want to see if there's a way. So I'm going to check this room, then we'll check that. Okay, this is largely an empty spot. There's some planes. This is really cool. I didn't know that anybody built stuff like this on this server, because this server is about building towns for you to sell pieces of land for nobody to live on because everybody's doing that and nobody buys the plots of land from each other unless they're new. So it like entirely requires like new players to come in to support the old players. To the point where the old players only grind like crazy. They'll like just sell melons to the economy system forever, so that way they can get these large amounts of money. It's like cookie clicker in a way, and that makes Minecraft boring. And not being creative like the person that built this. But yeah, this is really wonderful. I don't even know if this is part of Lancaster or not, but it is close enough that it must be. Yeah, look at that. It's right up against instead. So yeah, this is definitely part of it. That is really awesome. Let's see if we can get a good... Let's try over here. That's awesome. I'll have to edit the thumbnail and include that in it. Okay. Let's see. There's just this last corner, and then we'll be done, because there's not much left to the town. Now here's a little modern house, not as amazing as that, but look at that. Oh wow, I need another screenshot. That is like, I'm still amazed at that. You know what? We never even found our way down into there. So if you ever want to get on here and explore that helicarrier, or just make sure you load your game up in 1.12, then switch to the archive server, or you ask about the historical server and the archive world, and then just do /warp Lancaster. Wow. Alright, and then yeah. And then we just got in our area, giant plots of land here. Or we've actually come full circle. There's that pink building that had the special tiles and stuff, and there's that one with the portal in it. I just can't stop looking at that. Come on, render it again. Yes! Now my render distance is set to the maximum. Oh man. That is the coolest. You don't tend to see that kind of stuff in Minecraft, do you? Okay, now that we're back into the center point of town, where everything is typical, you can still see it. So one last thing, because we're not going to go into like all these buildings because they're pretty much like just there to be tall. There is a museum here though, and right up here they have found this. Well, when they founded the town of Lancaster, it had this village. Now, on this server, villagers don't spawn. So they just had these buildings. They decided to preserve them in a town museum. Isn't that nice? Nice way of making a building, like a good design building, interesting by putting it around pre-existing buildings. And that is the town of Lancaster. Are we up? Where's the thing? It's over there. It's out of render distance. It's from the center, so can't see it from here. But if you like this video, give it a like and subscribe if you want to see more, and take a look at my Patreon if you'd like. Link will be in the link should be on the screen at this point anyway. But until next time, have a good one. Oh, there's the helicarrier.